Today we're going to be talking about forward contracts. Forward contracts. Sometimes forward contracts are confused with futures contracts, but they are two separate things. Basically, a forward contract is essentially a deferred cash market trade in a particular commodity. A deferred cash market trade in a particular commodity. This is a forward contract. Now, the forward contract is not made through an exchange. Basically, the arrangement is strictly between the producer of the commodity and the buyer of the commodity. So the producer and the buyer get together and form the forward contract. No exchange necessary. Now, why would this be necessary? Why would they want forward contracts? Well, the reasons to buy them and reasons to sell them. If you are a buyer of a forward contract, the reason you would want to do this is to ensure supply. You want a guaranteed supply of a particular commodity. For example, you know in the future you're going to need copper at a specific time. You would then go to a copper producer and you would have a forward contract then put in place directly with them to ensure the supply of the copper when you need it. Reasons for a producer then to sell a forward contract is it helps protect them against dropping demand. So on the producer side, they want to make sure that they're meeting demand and increasing demand, or at least maintaining demand, and so they want to encourage buyers to put together forward contracts. So it can be a good deal for both sides. No exchange necessary, ensure supply, protects against dropping demand, but there are risks involved with this because it is a future or it's a deferred cash market trade, but it has to do with the future. And so in the meantime, between the time when you make the contract and the time when it's fulfilled, you may find that the producer finds that the price has increased. So we signed this contract and the price was X, but now when it's fulfilled, price has gone up to Y, and now there's less profit. If you'd done a spot market, then there would have been more profit. So you don't make as much money on it because you signed this future contract when the price was lower. So that's the risk that you take on the producer side. On the buyer side, however, you may find that you sign at price X, but it goes down to price Y by the time it's fulfilled. And at that point, you've just basically agreed to pay more than what it's currently worth on the spot market. So both sides take a risk of the price either going up or down, but sometimes that risk is offset by the guaranteed supply and protection against dropping demand. So this is forward contracts, different from futures contracts. No exchange necessary, reasons to buy, risks to be aware of. If you'd like to learn more about forward contracts, please click on the link underneath this video. It'll take you to a website with more information, and on that website you'll find a link to an ebook that's ready for immediate download.